let Rick and the staff help you out or give them a call. 641-622-2191.
Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small-town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Jody's Journeys is going to the Noah's Ark and Creation Museum in Petersburg, Kentucky, May 27th through the 30th. Join Jody Greiner with Jody's Journeys and create memories for a lifetime with this incredible experience. Seats are extremely limited. Call Jody now to reserve your seat. Experience Bible history at the life-size Noah's Ark. Contact Jody at 641-660-6417. Email her or go to Jody's Journeys on Facebook for more information.
Neighbors and friends
from far and wide. Welcome in. We are doing just another morning show here on Steve Shuttler Media, Facebook and YouTube. Maybe you're listening later on in podcast form. It's a Monday. Hey, we're officially 1 week old.
Absolutely. We should have went. Should have had like a cake and banners and all kinds of confetti. That'd have been nice.
It would have been.
Too bad somebody
looking at you. It's weird. We're still getting used to looking at each other.
Right.
Hi.
You're pretty.
I like your lips. It's 7:03 on your Monday. What is it? March 17th.
Yeah.
How was your weekend, Neil?
Not long enough.
Not long.
You know, never is. Actually, the worst part about the weekend was the nice weather we had last week. And then Saturday
84. It was 84 on Friday.
And Saturday hits and it's windy and cold. And
you know that storm system that blew in on Friday was somewhat of a disappointment.
Oh yeah, I was starting to get
all
a
that
little
hype.
I was outside watching it on and off, and I was starting to think, here it comes, and
you did the Iowa thing. You went outside and watched.
Well, yeah, I don't go in unless I'm holding on to something and my legs are blowing up in the air. I mean, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, so that was a little bit of a disappointment. I'm trying to think what else I did this weekend. Saturday, not much.
Yeah.
We did the sports section, had Rihanna Utterback.
That looked like
Trenton
it went real well.
Hall. I was mispronouncing his week all week last week. It was Hall.
Oh, there you go.
And he's like the top shooter in the state.
Oh, no.
We had like two of the elites.
The bets?
The sports section this past Friday.
That's very
with
cool.
Trenton and Rihanna, so a couple of good interviews there. And already we got this week's sports section. We'll give this away already.
Already?
It's already
Monday.
lined up.
What?
We've got Leah Cooper from HLVTC Track. She is quite the trackster. She's going to be coming in. And then, now he's a little bit out of the high school age bracket, but Aiden Reeves.
Oh, are you serious?
He is a fantastic wrestler. He grew up in Sigourney.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Moved to Albia, and then he's, I think, with Grandview. He's wrestling with Grandview now. At one point,
I just know he's a
Iowa
national
State.
champion.
Yeah, he just became a national champion.
That's so cool.
Aiden Reeves is going to be in on Saturday's sports section. So, yeah, we already got a loaded show. And credit to Stephanie Reeves Beinhardt for suggesting Aiden.
Well, yeah, definitely.
I was like, that one went over my head. It's like I didn't even think about it. So
yeah, why not, man?
So yeah, good stuff there.
That's cool.
And then last night, my wife and I, we got invited over. We were socialites last night.
Socialites.
We hung out at Dan and Tamara Schuster's last night from Oski Dental. And 1 Minute with Bob.
What?
Bob Kittell.
No.
Is in town. And he's actually going to be sitting over at the guest table here very shortly.
Live.
At about 7:30 this morning, I think he's coming in. So Bob's going to be talking at some different schools around the area. So we gotta eat some spaghetti.
Oh,
It was good.
spaghetti sounds good.
It is. It was good stuff. So yeah, we hanging with the Schusters
Hanging with
last
the
night,
Schusters.
and 1 minute with Bob.
So real quick though, I mean, since it is St. Patty's Day, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, you're not wearing green.
And I'm not wearing green. I got to thinking later, make sure I was or was not, but I'm not. What are you having for dinner tonight?
We don't care about St. Patrick's Day.
I know you don't, but I mean, it's a good excuse to do the whole corned beef and cabbage.
Yeah.
Huh?
No cabbage.
Oh, dude, it's
Maybe corn. I don't know if I've ever had even corned beef.
it's my favorite.
Well, I didn't get an invite, so.
Well, I got to throw her in the crock pot when I get home.
What a crock.
It is a crock, but I'm going to eat it.
St. Pat. I pulled out my most wrinkled green T-shirt. I was like, what am I? It got to be about a little bit after 6 this morning, and I was like, I don't have anything green. The only thing green is my Heartland Humane Society T-shirt, and that's kind of wrinkled. So just don't look too
Right.
close.
I could have found a St. Patrick's or a green T-shirt, but it would have been a women's small. And nobody wanted to see that.
I mean, I would have. I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, that'd have been awful.
Hey Neil, did you? I know you're a sports fan.
Yes.
Did you fill out your bracket yet for the NCAA tournament?
You know I have not.
Who you thinking?
Forgot.
Yeah, we need your help.
Oh,
picking
I
some of
used to
these
be pretty good at
games.
these.
Let me pick some.
Because
good
Iowa's
matchups.
out, right?
Yeah, Iowa.
After-
they're not even.
they're not even in
They're
the-
already saying that they're not going to be playing in the NIT or anything. They're just not going to play. I
Well,
think they probably
figured it
feel
out.
without the head coach and players are going to be hitting the portal immediately.
Oh, and a few of them have I've seen already.
Yeah.
And wow,
Yeah,
that
Owen
was a
Freeman's
smack in the
gone.
face, wasn't it?
Yeah.
See you,
I mean,
coach.
you knew it was going to happen. Whoever's going to come in is going to have to totally rebuild the team.
So who's some big names? I mean, most of the normals or
As far as coaches or
No, I mean, in
NCAA
teams.
tournament? The number one seeds, let's see here.
Yeah.
We've got Auburn. We've got Florida. We've got Duke. And we've got Houston.
Oh, I'm saying, you know what? I'm going to go on a limb right now.
Iowa State is a number 3 seed.
They are.
They would have to beat, if in theory, they would have to beat Michigan State and then Auburn down the road to get to the Final Four.
Well,
Drake is also in the tournament at an 11 seed.
they'll be in the Final Four.
They have had a fantastic year, and their coach is on the Iowa radar.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. That's cool. I'm just going to throw it out now just for fun to see what happens. I'm going to say Duke all the way.
You're saying Duke. Who do you think is going to win that Liberty-Oregon matchup?
Oh, Oregon? Is that which one? Oregon, is that the Beavers?
No, that
Dang
would be
it.
their little brother, Oregon State.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, then I definitely don't care.
How about Lipscomb versus Iowa State?
Lipscomb.
You think of Lipscomb?
Just because that's a cool name, but I would rather have Iowa State win. But I'm a huge fan.
Crazier things have happened.
Oh yeah, look at Gonzaga all those years.
That one time,
Yeah.
that one team
Yeah,
beat that other team,
Uh-huh.
and it was like, whoa.
I know.
I think in my Facebook memories, it was 3 years ago where I picked Iowa to win the entire tournament. That was when
Really?
they had Luka Garza and
Okay.
the Murray brothers, and
Yeah.
they got beat in the first round.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
great. Good times.
The only time I ever did a bracket and did quite well, I made it to the championship game.
Wow.
I was impressed. We were actually working at a station together.
Oh.
And yeah, I was actually very pumped with myself to get that far. And then I found out that I didn't get none of it because you're supposed to put money in or something. I don't know. I was hoping they'd let it ride.
You didn't pay for your entry?
Are you kidding me?
And then you probably ate somebody else's sandwich to go along with
Absolutely.
it in the refrigerator.
Yep.
Let's take a look at our forecast, shall we? Meteorologist Neil Crott is going to take a look at our forecast while I get a drink.
Oh, yeah?
I'll sip some green soda.
Oh, that's
over here.
true. That's true. I got my Diet Dew, so we're green. What? Another red flag warning in effect? Come on, 11 a.m. until 6 tonight.
8.
So in other words, or 8.
Are you blind?
Yeah, I guess from here the red letters don't work very well for my eyes. So another windy day. Breezy northwest winds 15 to 20. Becoming sunny eventually, high near 72, but probably not going to feel like it with all that wind. Partly cloudy tonight, low around 45. Still a little breezy. Partly sunny tomorrow, 76. I'm feeling like I should have put shorts on again today. Tomorrow night, 50% chance of
it's
showers.
hot in here.
It is hot in here. And a low around 50 tomorrow night. Steve just left me. Wednesday, showers likely again before 1, rain after 1. I love when they do their forecast like this. Showers likely before 1 p.m., then rain after 1 p.m. High near 58. So a little bit of a smorgasbord of weather this week so far. Smorgasbord. So yeah, I mean, looking for 72 today. Pretty breezy. Red flag. Don't be burning.
Might see a leprechaun fly by.
Yo, they're little.
Look at the Irish.
The leprechauns, they amaze me. They're funny and cute. Garden Gate bringing us today's, as always, every day's forecast. Garden Gate right here in Sigourney. 28 years
I updated it.
of service for the Keokuk County and surrounding areas. Thanks, Cindy.
Thanks, Cindy and the gang at the Garden Gate.
What's
What
the
is
current?
Next. Oh, current can.
Yeah.
I almost forgot again.
Woo, I'm on it.
You see, you got me out of my home studio, and I forget the normal things. Right now, humidity is at 37%. It's about at 100% here in the studio. I turned up the heat when I got here this morning, and it is
Yeah, it got
steamy.
warm fast.
37% for humidity outside. Winds right now are south at about 10 to 15. Barometer at 29.98, dew point at 14, and currently, according to the National Weather Service,
Yes.
which I am a daily reporter of information, so important,
Yes,
so important.
it is.
My daily recordings, 38 degrees here in southeast Iowa. So
I cannot see our. That's
Our
close.
what?
Where's the outside temp on that thing? Right side, 30.
oh.
What's it say?
no, it's 35.
Well, so it's somewhere in there. Yeah, you didn't even know I got her out.
That's yeah. So that's your weather. It's sponsored by the. Thanks, Neil. Sponsored
no
by the
problem.
Garden Gate.
Thanks, Steve.
Take a peekaboo at our this or that. It's sponsored by Stacy Flynn, Legacy Insurance Group, Welcome Realty in Sigourney. Just what you, it took me a second.
Yeah.
Just what you need, or are you overpacking? So when you go somewhere, are
Right.
you just packing what you need, or do you overpack? Are you a girl or are you a guy, basically?
Oh boy! Wow, wow.
I mean, it's pretty obvious that's what we're saying.
Now, Steve,
Are you a guy or a girl?
Steve, come on.
you-
I tend to not pack enough.
So
Sometimes
you're just what you need.
Well, no, because there's been times I'm like, why did I think 2 pair of underwear were going to last me a week? But I got
Especially
12
when you're
shirts.
staying.
It's like, what is going on here? My numbers are all off. I don't know.
So I would say that I overpack just a hair.
Yeah?
Just to have maybe a little extra.
What if you go out to eat and you spill something on your
Yeah.
shirt? You want an extra. And I don't want to wear the same thing twice on a vacation.
You
Unless
fancy vacation.
Well, I mean, unless you got a washer and dryer handy. I mean,
So comment on that. That went up as it does every weekday at 6 a.m. on the Steve Shetler Media Facebook page. All right, here is a question. We probably should have put this up last week. But our question of the day is sponsored by Amy's Salon House and Spa, 202 North Main, Sigourney. Call or text for an appointment. Do you agree with Fran McCaffrey being let go by Iowa? I mean, this is kind of McCaffrey. He's Irish. This is kind of a good
yeah.
Irish Day question.
Yeah.
Irish Day.
We're
Do you
gonna have
agree
so
with
much hate
Fran?
mail.
Do you agree with Fran being let go? I know
yeah.
you're not much of a sports fan.
I've never
Neil,
liked that, dude.
Never did.
No. I'm still old school, though. I mean, back when I actually did pay attention and watch Iowa men's basketball, that was the day of Tom Davis.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Coach Davis, it's hard to beat him. Yeah. And now Fran just always rubbed me the wrong way, but I will admit this, watching a few things over the weekend on him being let go, and they were talking about how his temper and this and that. I mean, it's not like he had that horrible of a temper more than any other coach. He's not Bobby Knight. So,
True.
I mean, come on.
He did. See, when Fran first came in, Iowa needed some fire. They
Right.
needed some attitude. And he brought it. I mean, I really enjoyed his outbursts when he got there. I liked the Michigan State game where he slammed the chair down and red in the face.
Yeah.
I appreciated that at the beginning. As time wore on, it wore as well.
Yeah.
And he chilled out over the years. But yeah, it was, as I mentioned, Saturday morning, Jenny Hobbs and I were discussing this at the end of the sports section. But, it was something that you didn't really like seeing happen, but you knew it had to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Fran brought us out of the dark ages.
Yep.
Todd Licklider, the previous coach, god awful.
See, I don't even remember that dude's name.
No, it was horrible. Horrible
really didn't.
basketball.
Huh.
And so Fran brought us out of the dark ages. Man, he had some good teams. They just never did anything in the postseason, which was a shame. He won the one Big Ten tournament and never did really squat in the NCAA tournament. At least with Tom Davis, as everybody knows, Tom Davis would get you into the Sweet 16 every year. Just couldn't get past the Sweet 16.
At least we got that far.
Yeah, at least we got that far.
Come on.
So anyway, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
We obviously wish Fran all the best.
Oh, I definitely do. I'll talk to him this weekend and say that.
The one time that I met Fran, he was at a Southeast Iowa. What was it called? Iowa Hawkeye thing. Down in Ottumwa. And he was there. It was during one of his first few years. And I boldly approached Fran and I said, Fran, can I get a picture of you? Like pointing at me and like you're yelling at me. And he thought it was funny. He thought it was a great idea.
Really?
Except then we got interrupted. Somebody else came up for an autograph or something. And then we just took a normal picture and forgot about it.
That stinks.
I was this close.
That would be great now. That would
have a Fran yelling at me picture. That would have been funny.
That would have been classic.
All right. What do we got to do here? This or that? Question of the day. On this date in history. So today is, Monday, March 17th. My voice is restoring itself a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't talk as much over the weekend, so that's a good thing. So we're celebrating St. Patrick's Day today. Did you know, are we celebrating his birth, his life, or his death? Here's a little trivia for you. What are we celebrating on St. Patrick's Day?
I have no idea.
Was he born on this date? Are we just celebrating his life, or are we celebrating the day that he died?
I assumed that we were celebrating this day because it's when he created Lucky Charms cereal.
Oh, Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms.
We could have used this. We got tons of St. Patrick's Day trivia that we're going to throw at you today. So we could have used this for our giveaway, which later on will be a, what are we doing? $10 gift card this week from
I was for a split
White.
Second scared you were stroking out or something. Because you were just like, and just, that would be awful.
Hit. So St. Patrick's Day is on this date, 461 AD. He died.
461.
Wow. Year 461. He died. St. Patrick.
I didn't know that.
Dead.
Wow.
So that's what this date is.
That was a long time ago. Okay.
What's that?
I'm just thinking out loud, I guess. But wow, that's interesting.
On this date, 1766, British forces evacuated Boston during the Revolutionary War. I mean, probably wouldn't want to be fighting the Bostonians on an Irish holiday.
No.
They're like, we're out of here.
Yeah.
1898, John Holland on this date designed the first successful submarine.
Oh, really?
There were some previous ones that...
Yeah. How would you like to be remembered for the ones that weren't successful?
Yeah.
27 died that day.
Speaking of submarines, on this date in 1966, a U.S. midget submarine. How dare they call it?
They can't say
it's
midget.
A little person submarine.
Yeah, it's just smaller in size.
Yes, stature.
Stature.
It's smaller in stature
I
submarine.
like that word so much better. It's not
so
smaller.
A U.S. midget submarine, how offensive, located a missing hydrogen bomb, which had fallen off an American bomber in the Mediterranean.
Oh.
So we were like, whoops, where did that hydrogen bomb go?
Good grief.
Let's go find it with a midget submarine.
Well, what's that midget
They're
going to
like,
do?
Here, little fella.
Yeah. I mean, that midget ain't going to be able to stop no bomb. They just sacrificed him because he's a midget. See how bad that is?
Today on the National Day calendar, of course, it's St. Patrick's Day. We all know that. It's also National Corned Beef and Cabbage Day, as you're going to be
You betcha.
later.
Corned beef, cabbage, potatoes. I think cornbread. Oh, I forgot to get cornbread.
Uh-oh.
I'll get cornbread.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and I'm going to make homemade.
Stuff.
Yeah, Shamrock shakes.
Oh.
I love a Shamrock
You
shakes
make
from McDonald's.
Shamrock
Well, we're
shakes?
gonna make. Yeah, we're gonna try. Just why not?
How do you make a Shamrock shake?
So you have ice cream.
Yeah, that's kind of the main thing.
Right. There's a mint, some flavoring mint.
Okay.
Most people probably know what it is.
Is it like food dye?
Yeah, and then some food coloring, green for the color.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna be bomb-tastic. Yeah. It'll be. I'll have all the Riz. Whatever. Yeah.
Talking yo.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Gangsta.
pretty hip.
Hey, it's 7:21 and 38 degrees here in downtown Sigourney. We are doing just another morning show. It's headline sponsored by Brothers Market in Sigourney. We're coming to you from the Oski Dental Studios. 1 Minute with Bob. Bob Kittell coming up here in just a few minutes as a guest live here in studio. We've also got Amanda Snakenberg from Barnwired coming up during the 8 o'clock hour. Let's take a break. Be back with more after this.
Iowa Brianna is a sweet, fruity white wine from Tassel Ridge Winery with pear, apple, and apricot on the palate and acid perfectly balanced by sweetness for a clean, lingering finish. You can serve it chilled as a before-dinner beverage or just sip it by itself on a warm afternoon. Iowa Brianna is made from Brianna grapes grown in our vineyards in Mahaska County, Iowa. Tassel Ridge Brianna is available at several of our more than 350 retailers. If you don't see Brianna at your favorite retailer, ask the manager to get it for you.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams.
Try it again. You're getting the hang of this. Good job.
American Family Insurance.
Contact Christy Tarr in Oskaloosa at 641-673-8965.
When shopping here at Helmuth Ford, we will do our best to put you in the vehicle that you want, that you love, and that is safe for your family.
Your safety is our focus. That's why we are a full-service repair facility.
We'd love to sell you a vehicle of your choosing. If we don't have it, we'll do our best to find it for you. If you're looking for a vehicle with low miles, a great price, and a friendly atmosphere, come visit us here at Helmuth Ford.
We look forward to seeing you soon.
See our full inventory at helmuthford.com.
All right, welcome back to just another morning show here on Steve Shetler Media. It is a Monday. We're doing St. Patrick's Day here on just another morning show. We do thank Brothers Market in Sigourney. You know, they make savings made simple, and you can go to shopbrothersmarket.com. Also, download the Brothers Market app. They've got digital coupons. You can earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and more. It's a smart way to shop at Brothers Market in Sigourney. Neil, is that where you're getting your corned beef and cabbage later on?
Yes, I already picked up the corned beef and the cabbage.
Oh.
I wanted to beat the rush because, this morning everybody's going to be in there buying it up like crazy, such as yourself.
Not me. I'm avoiding the corned beef and cabbage.
Really?
Oski Dental, of course, sponsors our studios. And do we have a toothy spotting this morning?
Oh.
Give us a toothy. Are you afraid to do it?
Hey!
We've got company here in the studio.
thing that bothers me is people for the longest time didn't realize that maybe I did the voice for Toothy.
Oh.
See,
so we're spoiling it.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's not
Well,
really.
we apologize.
Yeah. Hey, I know it's hard to believe that was me the whole time, but.
So Toothy and Oski Dental sponsors our studios. You can call Dr. Dan, schedule an appointment at 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental going to file your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider, and they're located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. We thank Oski Dental. We thank Brothers Market for being big sponsors here on Steve Shetler Media. As I mentioned last night, Neil, I was hanging out with Dr. Dan. I should have had him look at... I injured myself.
Whoa. What do you mean?
Yesterday. I was eating some hard candy.
Oh.
But I was at Stacy had bought the this Christmas jar. It was a glass jar of like hard candy.
Yeah.
And it was like Christmas candy, and I was finishing it off. So it was at the very bottom.
Oh.
There were like some shards of the hard candy, and I kind of just tossed all the little pieces in my mouth, and then I bit down, and one of the shards kind of like got in between
like
my
in your
gum
gum
and my tooth.
Oh.
And kind of pulled the gum. Yeah.
I hate that feeling.
It was not a good feeling.
No,
I should have went like, hey, Dan, check out my tooth.
How many times?
Reattach my gum.
How many times do you suppose he gets that in a week? Hey, how's it going? Here, would you look right here? Like your doctor friend.
A shard of my gum has detached from my tooth.
Your gum.
Anyway, we were also hanging out with our guest at this time. Welcome in.
You were.
Mr. Bob Kittell. We were hanging out with Bob last night at the Schuster household, and now we got 1 minute with Bob hanging out with us live and in living color here at the studios, Oski Dental Studios. Bob, welcome in. How you doing this morning?
Just having a blast. I didn't fall out of my car all the way here. Things are going great.
That's a good start to your day.
Yeah, I like the lack of impact trauma in the morning. So, I love the absence of pain.
That's awesome.
Well, welcome to Southeast Iowa. I know it's been a few years since you've been in our neck of the woods, right?
Yeah, I was back here in 2019.
Oh, cool.
And then all kinds of things happened to the world since then.
Yeah, really.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you're friends with the Schusters.
Yes.
How long have you known Dan and Tamara? I'm putting you on the spot.
I'm good. I teach memory. Probably about 10 years.
I teach memory.
And Dan's helping you get hooked up. You're a professional speaker.
Well, I'm glad we're going to the second part of that instead of just the hooked up.
Well, you go.
I got a new philosophy. Instead of getting married again, I'm going to find somebody I don't like and buy them a house.
There you go. Get it over
That's
with.
fantastic.
Go straight to the kill.
Right. You got
Avoid the middle part.
So you're a professional speaker, correct?
Correct. Yeah, they accidentally started paying me to talk. So my daughter, when she was in second grade, she was asked, so what does your dad do? My dad's a talker. He talks.
He's a talker.
Yeah.
And you're going to be speaking at the likes of, I got your schedule in front of me. So far, you're going to be speaking at Keota High School later on today, right?
Correct.
So you're going to Keota. You got Davis County tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
You've got Sigourney on Thursday.
Uh-huh.
And then you've got Tri-County schools on Friday.
Oh,
and
cool.
you're probably going to have another school mixed in there as well on Wednesday. So you're going to be traveling all over Southeast Iowa, talking to kids at high schools.
Well, it is spring break. I mean, where else would you want to go than
Right.
South Iowa?
Not Mexico, not Cancun, nowhere warm. Here in Southeast Iowa.
It was this or Nebraska. I just couldn't decide.
Oh, you're much better off here. Way better.
So when you go to the high schools, what are you talking to kids about?
I start with memory because I learned some memory techniques when I was in school, going to college, and I went from a 3.0 to a 3.8 GPA, and I thought, how come everybody doesn't know how to do this? So I started teaching people how to do that. And then I go into things like we're all in this together. I talk to the kids about mental health because I got my own little journey through that. At one point, I asked all the kids in the auditorium, how many of you personally know somebody who's dealing with depression, anxiety, or panic? Almost every kid's hand goes up. When I did it for the military, I had 1,400 airmen all raise their hands just about. And I say, statistically, 35% of you are sitting in the room with me right now. If you have sadness that doesn't go away, it might be depression. If you're all wound up inside and it won't go away, it might be anxiety. I said, come talk to me afterwards or make sure you go talk to one of your counselors because you don't have to live with that.
Huh. Yeah, it's a thing that's really taken a grip on our nation, probably our world as a whole.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I got to go through it. Then we go through COVID, and on the other side of COVID, I go, this message is relevant. So my message has kind of evolved over the years. I talk about go for it with the kids. I give them an example of my daughter who wanted to work at Costco. And so she went in there and they said, we're not hiring. And she went in the next day and they go, we're not hiring. And she went in the next day and they go, Anna, we're not hiring. And she went in the next day and after 2 weeks, she gets a call from Costco. Hey, somebody just quit. Get in here. We got a job for you.
There you
So
go.
I said, don't wait for it. Go get it. So that's another message that I leave with them.
All right. Now, again, you've been a speaker for how many years?
Since 1984. 1985, when I was in grad school, I taught 3,000 college students at my university how to have a better memory. Then I graduated and thought, I wonder if people will pay for this. So I've been to Iowa State, I've been to Iowa, I've been to Nebraska, almost 100 major universities teaching memory skills, and that's what opened up the door to other speaking opportunities.
Okay. And you've also spoken in front of several presidents as well, right?
There was a Get Motivated series, a Power of Success series, where they had, with 5 different presidents of the United States over the years. I remember the first time I got up on this big stage, 18,000 people. It was down in San Diego. I went up right after Barbara Bush and right before Margaret Thatcher. And I'm sitting there going, how did this happen? And there's people that are listening and go, well, who are they? But anyway.
True.
And we were talking last night during our meal together. One of your favorite speakers is Terry Bradshaw, the former NFL Pittsburgh Steeler quarterback all-star, and he's one of your favorite speakers, right?
Oh, he is, because he's so authentic. Where a lot of speakers come in, it's like they're treated like royalty, and they've got their little entourage, and they go back to the green room, and they come out, and they go onto stage, and they go back to and then they're out of there. Terry Bradshaw gets there early. He sits down with the cameraman, sits down backstage with everyone. He's joking with everyone. Hey, if you come to Oklahoma, come see me. Yeah, he's just one of the greatest, most authentic guys. And he actually gets up there and talks about, he goes, yeah, I've gone through depression and anxiety. And I mean, he's just absolutely hilarious, authentic, funny. He's just a great guy. You find out who people really are backstage after.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But that's interesting then. So what you see on TV when he's hosting different things, I mean, that's the real.
Oh, that's him all day long. Yeah.
That's very
he
cool.
probably wakes up and looks in the mirror and starts laughing.
See, and that is true, because you see celebrities and people on TV or on stage at the award shows, and we were talking last night, some of the different folks that we had all met at the table, us that were at the table talking about the different celebrities and famous people, and like Garth Brooks. My wife and I had the opportunity where we met Garth Brooks backstage, and he was just the most down-to-earth person I think I have ever met anywhere. I mean, he just came in, there was like my wife and I and another radio couple went in. They had kind of an area set up where you could sit down and have a few minutes with Garth Brooks. And we were the first ones in. Garth came in, literally got down on his knees, leaned into a footstool, and just had a conversation with us.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was a pretty neat. So it's cool to meet people like that. And that is also why you're successful at what you're doing, because you're getting on stage, you're keeping it real, and you're making those connections.
Yeah, it's interesting. There's a really famous speaker. He came in on a wheelchair, and then he gets up and he's kind of struggling to get out there. He goes, I can't let them see me in a wheelchair. I go, I found out when I started telling them that I've dealt with depression. I said, the walls come down. I said, just be who you are. People can relate to that. In fact, even it was kind of interesting because I am single. I remember going on dates and I'd have trying to impress them and everything. And then one day I went, screw it. And I just went, I've been divorced 3 times. I've gone through all kinds of mental illness. I'm doing a lot better now. And I thought I would scare them away, and they'd go like this. Well, let me tell you what I've been going through. I went, oh my gosh, this works out great.
It was that easy.
You didn't get up and run away?
I thought they would.
Yeah, they would, or you would, or both of you would. Sweet. So again, Bob Kittell. I'm saying your last name right.
Yes, you are. I've heard all kinds of things. Kittell, Swarchowski, whatever.
Do you have like your own social media sites that people can check out if they'd like?
Yeah. In fact, let me tell you how that started. I was at a middle school, and the 8th grader goes, "You're nobody." I go, "What? You didn't speak to 5 million people all over the world. You're nobody." I go, "Really? Why do you think that?" Because you don't have an Instagram following. I go,
boy.
"Really?" And so I started with my big audiences. I go, "Hey, could you guys follow me on Instagram? It's Bob Memory. I'm not going to follow you back because it gives me a big number. So when I go into the schools, the kids think I'm somebody. Yeah. So I can tell them to get off social media, which is just because they overdo it. And if you overdo it, that's not good. It's a great tool, but I like that the person who said, "Are you using the tool, or is the tool using you?"
Yep.
So, built up to over 10,000 on Instagram, about 10,000 on Facebook. And now I'm on TikTok, and there's about 800 to 1,000 people that see it every day. I started doing these 1 minute with Bobs. I stopped doing them, but I'm going to probably start going again. But I think I have 600 of them.
Wow.
So my kids were going, Dad, you should write down all your stories. I go, I got 600 1 minute with Bobs. Everything I know has already been said. In fact, my son, I love this. When I'm teaching speakers how to speak, I go, what's more interesting, a textbook or a storybook? Well, a storybook, right?
Sure.
So my 38-year-old son, I go, hey, Thomas, I've got a new story for you. Oh, Dad, don't tell me a story. You've been telling me stories my whole life. When you tell a story, it's like the bathroom fan. I know it's on, but I'm not really paying attention. So, it's amazing. No matter what you do, your kids, there's a part of it that they're not going to like.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Again, we're hanging out with Bob Kittell here, a national speaker. Are you a world speaker? Have you spoken in other countries?
I'm not interplanetary yet.
Okay.
Have not spoken on Mars.
Well, I mean, here in a few years, when Elon Musk gets people up there.
Yeah, I'll go speak to the 3 guys that are up there.
Right.
No, I've been to Australia. I've been to Europe, all over Canada. I had a partner and we would take turns, but there's a lot of times I didn't go because I would speak 3 days and stay home 10. Then he'd speak 3 days and stay home 10. And every time it was international, it was 2 weeks. And I'd say, you go to South Africa, you go to, Asia, there's a lot of places I didn't go to because I don't like sitting on an airplane for a long time.
Yeah.
Don't blame you.
Yeah. We were talking with somebody here recently about making a trip to Australia. It's like, man, I'd love to go to Australia, but I don't want to sit on a plane for however many hours.
That's got to be a long one.
It only takes a week.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
But it was great in Australia. The thing that really surprised me is how friendly they are. They were one of the most friendly people I ever met. That and Ottawa, Canada. I think there's something in the water up there. They're just so nice.
Okay.
Ottawa.
So again, Bob Kittell, he's speaking at some of our schools around southeast Iowa this week. Be on the lookout for him. Now, you and I got connected. It was Dan Schuster from Oski Dental. He knew I was looking for some content for Steve Shuttler Media, and he's like, here, let's hook you guys up. You can do the 1 minute with Bob's. So we've been doing the 1 minute with Bob's probably about 6 months now, if I remember right. So they go up every weekday at about 6:15 a.m. So pretty cool to have you here in person.
Oh, well, thanks. What really surprised me was I didn't really think anybody was paying attention to these things. And so I stopped for a while, and I was speaking in Houston, and this guy comes up and says, hey, man, will you start posting again? I have my kids watch these every day.
Oh, wow.
Another guy on TikTok, he says, I have my sales force listen to you every morning. And I'm going, you do? And so, it goes back to if it helps one person, it's worth doing it.
Yeah. You never know where your sphere of what am I trying to say?
Influence.
Yeah. Who you're hitting out there, and just what those 1 minute with Bob's can do for people.
Yeah, there's a quotation that goes something like, there's no such thing as a small act of kindness. Each act creates a ripple with no logical end. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you ever mentioned this, but I used to have 100 quotations memorized by number. In fact, here's some of them right here I have on my computer.
Nice.
And so I have kids go pick a number, and I tell them the quotation that goes with it. So I built it up to now 600 quotes, jokes, and stories that I got memorized in my head. And my mother goes, when did you get smart? So anyway.
Can I get to pick one?
Sure, go ahead, pick one.
I'm looking at some of your list right now. How about, let's just go with 123.
123. How a man plays a game shows something of his character. How he loses shows all of it.
Nice.
And the fact the one after that is don't spend your life trying to make the right decision, make a decision and make it right. The one after that is the bride would have hair stooped over her cane. It's about 3 paragraphs long.
All right. So how do you teach? I know Dan Schuster last night was saying have Bob do something with Neil.
No, boy.
Some of your whatever, I don't know, what do you do with your memory to like one of your memory? Do you have like a memory game or a memory?
Well, what I start with all the students is I go, how many of you could use a better memory? How many of you can't remember if you could use a better memory? How many of you just think about doing a little bit of studying and already you're tired? How many of you get to the 3rd page of a book and you go, I can't even remember what's on the 1st page of the book?
Yep.
How many of you think I had 3 Red Bulls before I walked in here today? It's visual memory. So this is basically how it starts. I say, okay, kids, everybody close your eyes. Go ahead, close your eyes. Guys, this isn't television. I can see you. Close your eyes. Now, visually get into your dream car, the car you want to own one day, and start down the freeway in your dream car. Now, dream big. If you're in a Ford Escort or a minivan, get out and get into something else, okay? Now, drive up to an elephant. What color is the elephant? Say it out loud.
Gray.
What color is the car you're driving? Say it out loud.
Black.
Okay. If you can see pictures in your head at all, you're able to memorize. So then I give them a list of 10 things to memorize. In fact, here's what one of them looks like. Well, I'll just tell you. You don't actually need to see the picture. I go, okay, everybody, I'm going to give you a list of words to remember hearing it one time through. We have time for this? We got 2 or 3 minutes?
Yeah, we got all the time in the
All
world.
right. Yeah, you guys out there, if you're listening, try this too. Unless you're driving, don't close your eyes. That's not a good idea. Okay? The first thing I want you to remember is a bonnet, like an Easter bonnet. So everybody take your hands up like this and pretend to tie a little bonnet to your head.
Okay.
Okay, close your eyes. What color is the bonnet on your head? Say it out loud.
White.
Okay, after bonnet is giraffe. And I would say, hey, kids, take a look at this. Here's a picture of it, but just keep your eyes closed. It'll work. I want you to take a bonnet and tie it to a giraffe's head. Okay? See yourself doing it. Maybe you can smell the giraffe breath. Everybody say giraffe.
Giraffe.
After giraffe is telephone booth. I want you to visualize a giraffe stuck in a telephone booth. And you're going, I didn't think they made these things anymore. Okay, say telephone booth.
Telephone booth.
After telephone booth is steamroller. Picture a steamroller crushing. Don't worry about the giraffe. He's okay. He got out. Visualize a steamroller crushing a telephone booth. Can you hear it going? Everybody go. Say steamroller.
Steamroller.
After steamroller is boat, visualize a steamroller go into the water and become a boat, and you're going, how does it float? The steamrolling boat. Say boat.
Boat.
After boat is snake. I want you to see thousands of snakes on the boat.
Yeah.
The snakes are chasing you. What kind of snakes are they? Say it out loud.
Horrible. All snakes are horrible.
Okay, after snake is teacher. Okay, one of your teachers turned into a snake and they're slithering back and forth in front of class. I go, kids, what class are you in? And it's funny, they always, I don't say that in the high schools because I don't want their teachers to hear.
I was going to say English.
After teacher is soup. Visualize a teacher in the bottom of a big bowl of soup. Say soup.
Soup.
Okay, so then, guys, you can open your eyes. Then I'll actually say to the kids, hey, suppose you had to remember the original colonies of the United States in order. The first one is Delaware. I go, what does that look like, sound like, or remind you of? It sounds like a deli sandwich, right? Everybody visually put a deli sandwich on your head, and people are chewing on the deli sandwich for lunch. Say Delaware.
Delaware.
After Delaware is Pennsylvania. Okay, so Pennsylvania sounds like a pencil. Everybody take a pencil and shove it up your nose. What color is the pencil you shoved up your nose? Say it out loud.
Yellow.
The next one is New Jersey, not an old Jersey. This is a New Jersey. Everybody pick up your New Jersey and put it, hang it on your ears. Put your see somebody put their little arms in there and they're hanging from their New Jersey. All right, just to save time, we'll stop there. So then I go, okay, everyone together in a loud, clear voice. What did you tie to your head? A
bonnet.
The bonnet is also on a
giraffe.
After giraffe is a
telephone booth.
Yes.
After telephone booth is a
steamroller.
After steamroller is a
boat.
After boat is a
snake.
After snake is a
teacher.
What state? And then I'd say to the kids, don't say a word. When you know what state is on top of your head, raise your hand. Raise your hand. Okay, it is the state of what?
Delaware.
Okay, when you know what state is going up your nose, raise your hand. It is what?
Vermont.
What's the state that's, what did you?
Oh, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Okay. And I have teachers go, you got to be kidding me. Because the whole auditorium is yelling it out or they're all raising their hands. And I go, And I go, give yourself a round of applause. You're doing really good. And I go, that was the first memory exercise I ever learned. And I figured out how to apply it to terms, definitions, formulas, equations, names and faces. And it's been 30 years. And I go, why isn't this in every school in the country? And I still don't know why, but they do teach it in some of the countries in Europe.
I'm surprised I remembered that many.
You ever seen the episode? Are you a fan of the show The Office?
I remember The Office, yes.
Have you seen the episode?
When he's remembering people's names? Yeah.
I love that. I love The Office. I love that episode. Again, we're hanging out with Bob Kittell, and you can find Bob on social media. Like and follow all of his pages. Again, he's going to be speaking at Keota schools a little bit later on. I know Tri-County, Davis County, and boy, my memory now. Where else?
Just look
Sigourney.
at your. Okay, there you go.
Your town.
That was
the
where
town
we're at.
we live in. And somewhere else. So Bob Kittell hanging out with us today. I was also going to ask you, now, a lot of your 1 Minute with Bobs deal with sports. So you're a big sports fan. I know you have a background in sports, right?
Yeah, I had my first standing ovation when I was 19 years old. 70,000 people jumped to their feet and gave my athletic performance a standing ovation.
Wow.
Sun Devil Stadium, Arizona State. They jumped up and cheered because I was on the other football team and I just missed a field goal.
Oh.
I thought that was the lowest point of my entire life. I was wrong. 4 minutes later, I got my second standing ovation when I missed my second field goal.
No way.
By the way, you guys, then I became the backup kicker. This is at BYU. And I go, how can I get to the away games? And I figured out a way to do it. So I went to the head coach. I said, Coach, you'll never believe this. I made the cheer squad. He goes, you're right. I don't believe it. I said, can I stay on the team? He goes, well, sure. We'll just put your equipment under the stadium just in case the kicker gets hurt. You can suit up. And he thought that would be a great story for sports, but it never happened.
It never happened.
So I was on the football team and cheerleading at the same time, and I met a lot more girls, cheerleading.
Oh, I would imagine.
And then I should have gone with the old adage, you know what a bachelor is? Someone who didn't make the same mistake once. I should have gone with that one.
Huh. That's very good. Wow.
Marriage is grand, divorce is $100,000. So that's the other thing. I've got, out of those 600 jokes, quotes, and stories, 100 of them are jokes. I mean, I could sit there and just go one after another. I'm a stand-up plagiarist. I've memorized 80 jokes of other people that I thought were pretty funny.
That's
good stuff.
Wow.
I'm overwhelmed.
I know. My head's just like trying to grasp it all.
You're also a pole vaulter, right?
Yeah.
And do you still pole vault?
Once a year. In fact, in my 50s, I was the United States Northwest Masters champion in the pole vault in my age group. You know why? I was the only one who showed up in my age group.
I knew I should have went to that. I could have been number 2.
Yeah, we used to have a pole vault pit in my backyard when I was 40. When I was in high school, my high school record's still there. It's only 13 and a half feet. My son actually went 13 and a half feet his freshman year and ended up with the state record in Utah. But I would watch these track meets going, this is taking forever. So I started volunteering to officiate the pole vault. So my kids graduate. I get a call from BYU. Hey, can you run the state track meet this year? I go, I'm not an official. You're not an official? No. Well, I'm going to put one next to you. You run the pole vault. And so then that got certified. And so I've been doing that. Now I'm a national certified official. Do a lot of college meets, high school meets. Can I tell you one of the first stories I tell these kids too?
Sure.
I said, did you know that the last part of your brain to develop is the frontal lobe? You know what that deals with? What happens next? Have you ever done something that after you did it thought, what was I thinking?
Yeah.
Well, when I was 17 years old, I used to pole vault in my backyard. And I would start from one corner and pole vault to the other corner. And one day as a 17-year-old, I had this idea. You know what? I'll bet you if you run on dirt, that's faster than running on grass. So I went into the garage looking for a way to turn the grass into dirt. And I saw a 5-gallon drum of gasoline, and I thought, well, that should work. And I carefully poured gasoline from one corner of our lawn to the other. And kids, I said, I promise. It wasn't until I lit the match and saw the flame shoot across that I thought, maybe that's not a good idea.
Bob Kittell, again, he's going to be speaking at Keota today, Davis County Tuesday, Sigourney Thursday, Tri-County on Friday. He'll get somewhere on that Wednesday in as well. So, well, Bob, I know you got places to be, places to go, all sorts of fun stuff today and all week long. I think we're going to have you come back on Friday and kind of maybe give us a recap of how your week has gone. And we'll chat with you again coming up on Friday morning. So, yeah, thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Well, thanks for being here.
Yeah, it's been, like I said, in the last few months, it's kind of, I see you for a minute every single day. And it's fun to actually get to meet you and talk to you in person. So,
well, thanks. And that would wear off as it did with my wives.
And I see you also have a green shirt on. Is that a shade of green?
It is a shade of green, but
so nobody can pinch you.
Oh, God, I didn't even think of that.
Why do you think I'm not wearing green?
It's St. Patrick's Day. I got my...
I forgot all about that.
Right?
And I teach memory. Really?
I teach memory.
Subconsciously, I put the green stuff on. I don't know.
You're safe. You're safe today. You saved yourself. All right. Well, Bob Kittell, it's been a pleasure.
We'll have a blast.
Yes, thank you very much for stopping in.
We'll do this again on Friday with Bob Kittell. Again, speaking at Keota High School today. We're doing just another morning show here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook, and YouTube. We'll take a break. Be back with more after this. Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental.
Winter in the Midwest can definitely be unpredictable. Whether it's a frozen or broken water pipe, fire emergency, or a surprise mold, Serve Pro of Ottumwa, Oskaloosa, and Grinnell Pella has you covered with trained professionals ready 24/7, 365 days a year to make your emergency like it never even happened. Visit servepro.com, Ottumwa, Oskaloosa, or call us at 641-682-0782. Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa. It's more than a drugstore. They offer framing, merchandise like collectibles, a gift shop, crafts, college gear, and more. Plus cards, candles, and a whole lot more. Mahaska Drug is open late and on the weekends to fit your lifestyle. For more than just a drugstore, call 641-673-3439 or stop by Mahaska Drug at 205 North E Street in Oskaloosa. Mahaska Drug. It's more than a drugstore. Hey, we are back here live on Just Another Morning Show on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook, and YouTube. And again, a big thanks to Bob Kittell, our first guest of the day.
Very good time.
On, Steve Shetler Media. Bob, great guest. And again, he's going to be speaking at a lot of area schools this week here in Southeast Iowa. So if your kids have a chance to listen to him, make sure you send your kids to school that day. Again, Keota today, Davis County Tuesday, Sigourney Thursday, Tri-County on Friday for Bob Kittell. That was interesting stuff.
And that was great. I'm surprised I remembered as many of those items as I did.
You were doing a little bit better than me when it came to the giraffe and the phone.
Well, I don't know.
Steamroller.
He may have triggered something in me. Maybe I can be halfway smart. I don't want to be, but...
Let's go into our tournament that's going on this month. We're doing the 80s rock bands tournament. We should have got Bob's opinion on the 80s rock bands for the Fun of It tournament, sponsored by Shetler Insurance Services on the east side of the square in Sigourney. So this is a matchup, AC/DC and Kiss.
Yeah, this one.
Thumbs up for AC/DC, heart for Kiss. We're talking 1980s. So, I mean, Kiss probably their biggest, most popular run, I'm guessing, was late 70s. They got into
probably.
The 80s and they kind of dropped the makeup for a while.
Right.
They went with more of a hairband look.
Yep.
And I think they lost some people during that time frame. Well, and then they obviously they eventually returned to the makeup look.
So. Everybody followed again. I don't know. This will be interesting because your diehards, I think, are probably both AC/DC and Kiss fans. I mean, when you're actually forced to pick one, I would have never thought I'd have to. So it's like, I would probably AC/DC.
I guess. I have to pick, I know my cousin Johnny would go with Kiss.
Oh, you think? I say I'm not sure.
Johnny Mertz,
him and Kelly Herrick.
Just a little bit, yeah. But I would probably pick AC/DC. Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
So and AC/DC does have the lead in the voting. So if you want to vote on this matchup, go back. The voting went up at 6 p.m. last evening. Goes through 6 p.m. this evening. Let's take a look at our brackets overall. As so far, Guns N' Roses, Aerosmith, Van Halen, Motley Crue, Bon Jovi have all moved on. Aerosmith beat Styx the other day. AC/DC leading Kiss right now. So Motley Crue and AC/DC. That could be an interesting.
Yeah, that. And I did not pay attention the other day on the Aerosmith Styx one. I really figured Styx was going to pull that out.
No, I don't think it was very close, really. So Guns N' Roses and Aerosmith, again, fantastic matchup. Next from AC/DC Kiss, we'll be going to Journey REO Speedwagon, coming up at 6 p.m. this evening.
REO Speedwagon.
Yeah. Your final matchup for the first round will be Def Leppard and Skid Row. So good stuff in this 80s rock bands tournament, sponsored by Shetler Insurance Services. Again, right now, AC/DC and Kiss. What are you laughing about over there?
I'll wait until we get to talk about Def Leppard.
Okay.
I'll remember that one for that day.
All right. Let's take another look at our forecast. Again, it's sponsored by the Garden Gate in Sigourney. Do keep in mind, no burning outside. If you burn outside today, you're a jerk.
You're a jerk.
Red flag warning.
That's
11 a.m. to 8 p.m. We'll have cloudy skies turning sunny, breezy, and 72 for a high. 76 tomorrow, 58 on Wednesday. So that's your forecast, again, sponsored by the Garden Gate. Shall we do...
let's do what we do.
Things you need to know. Let's hit that music.
Oh.
We got a bunch of stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Things you need to know. It's a bunch of stuff to get to. By the way, we will still be doing a giveaway today.
Yes.
We'll be utilizing that phone line, so put 641-622-6262 in your phones for the studio. We'll be doing a $10 gift card to Barnwired a little bit later on. We'll do some Irish trivia.
Aha.
So if you've already won this month, we'll ask you to not call in. We want lots of people to win. Okay, things you need to know. If you're a fan of gold, have you been collecting gold bars
I have not.
under your bed?
No,
or maybe
I should.
Burying some gold out back.
Oh, I wish.
For when the time comes. Gold prices going up. They have crossed the $3,000 an ounce mark for the first time.
For the first time?
I don't.
Okay,
I don't keep track of gold prices.
I don't either. But the only reason I'm actually interested in that, I guess, have you ever watched the show Gold Rush?
Nope.
I used to love watching that show. So if that's the high, does that mean it's the highest that's ever been?
Well, it says for the first time.
For the first time. So, man, oh man, some of them boys out there digging in the Klondike, they are making some buku bucks. Wow.
Other things you need to know. The Bible that Robert Kardashian Sr. gave O.J. Simpson the day after he was arrested for murder is up for auction.
Nice.
It's a weird thing to have for auction. Kim Kardashian, Robert's daughter, I would assume, offered $15,000 for it. O.J. Simpson estate turned that down. So I don't know what they're trying to... That's a weird collectible.
Wow, yeah.
Be like, here's the Bible that my dad gave O.J. Simpson after he murdered somebody.
Yeah.
Anyway. Moving on. Doug Kiker. Does that name ring a bell?
No.
The old Kiker.
Should it?
Well, he was the Alabama native dubbed the Singing Garbage Man during his audition for season 18 of American Idol.
Oh.
If you watch season 18. I don't even know what season they're on now.
Yeah, it could be 100 and I wouldn't know.
The Singing Garbage Man, he's dead.
Oh.
No cause of death was given, but the Singing Garbage Man, Doug Kiker.
Huh.
He's a goner. Air Canada. Oh, Air Canada.
Air Canada.
Has apologized after it showed that some of its fleet displayed maps that appeared to have erased Israel.
Oh. Why?
Canada.
I don't know the significance of that, I guess.
It's
Does
weird.
Canada and Israel not get
I don't know.
That's, I want to look that up when I get home tonight and do a little research.
How about YouTube star P2 is the name? That's his like little...
The whole thing is P2 is his name?
P2 is the name.
Oh.
That's his... What do you call that?
Yeah.
Your name. Your not your tag.
Username? I don't
whatever.
know. You know.
He was found dead. He's dead too.
Geez.
Him and the Singing Garbage Man. No.
What?
P2 is the name found dead in a Los Angeles mail room. Why was he in the mail room?
Oh.
Did he do YouTube and then sort mail on the side? I don't know. He was 26.
P2 is now dead.
P2 was his name.
Yeah.
Conan O'Brien has shared some of his bit ideas that got nixed by the Oscars.
Oh.
He wanted to have an Oscar statue laying down on a couch. I don't know if it's for like a therapy session or what. But was told that the Oscar statue does not do anything horizontal.
Oh, good grief.
In another skit that he proposed, he wanted to put clothes on an Oscar statue and was also told no.
Wow. Boy, they take that Oscar statue pretty serious.
Stands upright and is naked.
Yeah. Wow.
University in France put out the call earlier this month, offering a safe haven for scientists in America. Oui, oui. Oh, yo, yo, hey. Hallelujah. That's how they talk in France.
Wow, that was a lot of French.
So far, 40 scientists from America, from Yale, Stanford, NASA, and the NIH, which I don't know what that is, have taken them up on the offer.
So
why would scientists be going from America to France?
Because they're scared.
Because they were behind COVID?
I'm just thinking, I think people are scared now.
COVID vaccine?
I don't know. Because they're weird.
Oh,
Walla Walla Bing Bang.
Hawaii.
That's what? That was.
Did you say Hawaii or the weird way of saying Hawaii?
How's the weird way?
Hawaii.
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 Yours sounded like I don't know what Korean. Hawaii.
We go Hawaii.
We go surfing.
The Hawaii legislature is most likely going to pass a new bill that would make torture a felony.
Oh.
I guess up until now it wasn't a felony. It was just,
They have passed this or not yet?
It has. It's most likely going to pass.
Oh, okay, so now you still got time.
You still have time to torture somebody people. In Hawaii.
Hawaii. Oh, we should go there.
Yeah, a little torture. Get our torture in. Yeah. Daniel Radcliffe. He was what? Harry Potter? Was he the Harry Potter kid?
I've heard the name.
I think he was. Huh. He's joining the cast of an upcoming Tracy Morgan comedy pilot for NBC. In the show, Morgan plays a disgraced former football player looking to fix his image, while Radcliffe is an award-winning filmmaker who is looking to make a documentary about the former football star. So
that doesn't sound that great. No, Tracy Morgan, isn't he the one that's hard to understand sometimes? Isn't that him?
Could be.
Okay, I think
I won't agree with that because that's too that's controversial.
Oh, really? Hawaii.
Hawaii. Oui, Hawaii. And also, finally, in things you need to know, Apple TV says that, yes, Ted Lasso will be returning for a season 4.
Oh.
Most likely it's last. I think it's something on the end of my nose, Neil. I think a lot of people thought Ted Lasso was done.
Oh,
I've only seen about 1.5 seasons.
Yeah, isn't it about soccer or something?
It hit a certain point in season 2 where we were like, no, this is stupid. Really liked season 1.
Huh. I never watched any of it, so
it's good stuff. Yeah,
at least there's a 4 coming out if I get into it.
Yeah, so there's a 4 and probably the last.
Huh.
All right, let's go to the impossible. Today's impossible. A quick little swig of some Mountain Dew.
I haven't finished my chai tea yet. Oh, excuse me.
Today's impossible question. 300,000 of these are borrowed each year and never returned.
300,000?
300,000 of these are borrowed each year and never returned. What are we talking about? Let's go to the comments on Facebook. For those watching live, let me scroll down. Let me see. We don't have a lot of comments today, Neil.
Oh, really? I thought I had a few.
We got Amber. We got Jackie. We got Sherry. We got Pat. I'm not seeing all my comments for some reason, as usual.
Sherry,
I know
Jackie.
we got Sherry. Oh, we flipped chairs again. Why does that happen?
What?
Why do we switch sides of the screen?
I didn't even notice that.
Amber.
Hey, so now when I'm looking at our guest, I'm looking at you.
Jan.
That's cool.
I see Jan in the comments. I'm assuming all the normal folks were at the beginning of our comments. I'm just not seeing much there. All right, so 300,000 of these are borrowed each year and never returned.
I'm going, since we had Miss Amanda in here last week from the Sigourney Library, and she was telling us about some of the things you can rent, I'm going to say cake pans.
300,000.
I didn't even know that was a thing until last week. So
we are talking about bikes in this one.
Bikes?
Bikes. 300,000 bicycles are borrowed and never returned. I would say they are stolen.
Yeah, because sometimes it happens. When I was a kid, I knew somebody. He was pretty panicked because he said, "Someone stole my bike."
What was his sister's name?
Becca.
Becca. Yeah. So yeah, I hope he found his bike.
I'm pretty sure he did.
That's a good kid.
Yeah,
Good kid. Let's go to the weird.
That is weird.
In the weird, a truck driver in Alabama facing charges after allegedly dumping 2,000 gallons of fuel.
Oh,
jet fuel.
What?
Along a 5-mile stretch to avoid delivering it to Mississippi.
He didn't want to deliver it?
Authorities say the driver released the fuel on roads, including a bridge over a creek, risking contamination of water systems and local ecosystems. Hazmat crews, firefighters quickly responded, preventing the spill from reaching major waterways. The driver reportedly attempted to refuel at a gas depot, but was told to discharge his current load first.
Oh.
Prompting him to illegally dump it instead of traveling to a designated site in Mississippi.
I would be less concerned about, and I'm not saying this in a negative way, I would be less concerned about the water than some dude dropping jet fuel down the highway and some idiot throws a cigarette out and
How'd you like to look in your rear view mirror and you got
It'd be like one of those movies, End of Time thing, It's like, it's getting closer. That'd be awesome.
Let's go to Florida. A truck driver and his dog had a terrifying wake-up call. Hello, time to wake up. When a sudden tornado flipped their parked semi-truck in Lake Mary, Florida. The storm struck around 9:40 a.m., lifting the rig off of Interstate 4 before slamming it on its side. In Florida, the driver, who'd been resting in the cab with his dog, described the experience as shocking, but was relieved that they both walked away with no injuries. So, taking a little nap.
Your facial reaction was great. Just a
little nap with the dog.
Hey, whatever works.
Let's go to this one. A new study analyzing 20 years of snake bites in Florida highlights critical mistakes victims make before and after being bitten. They say researchers found that one third of cases involving people intentionally handling venomous snakes, with most bites occurring on their hands.
I was going to say.
They say that the patients wait too long before seeking help. So,
now if I ever get bitten by a snake, first I got to grab that snake. I got to lift it and look at its belly. Because there was one snake that if its veins or something, scales, whatever, go in a certain direction, it's not dangerous. So I need to know.
Oh.
Because I'm going to take the time.
Check the underbelly.
Yeah, because I'm going to pick up a snake.
How about we go from one snake story to another?
Sweet.
Alabama's got some big snakes. Big old snakes.
Big old snake in Alabama.
Water snakes.
Ooh.
Let's see here. What's the information? I don't know why I'm talking like that. While some species can grow to impressive lengths, Neil, the reality is far less exaggerated. They say water snakes in Bama can get to about 3 to 5 feet.
Wow.
The often feared cottonmouth, a venomous species frequently mistaken for giant water snakes, typically grow to about 4 feet. So I don't know why that's the story.
Yeah.
Watch out for Alabama water snakes.
Yeah, wow.
And the cottonmouths. Huh. Got some cottonmouth this morning. Let's go to freaking Alabama. We're just going to stay right in Alabama. An Alabama daycare worker has been arrested after surveillance footage showed her violently throwing an 8-month-old into a crib, causing visible bruises, according to a sheriff's office. The report claimed the injuries resulted from a finger sweep. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
After the infant tried to eat a rock. The daycare immediately fired this person for both the incident and the delayed report. So, you can't violently throw babies into cribs at daycares.
And
in case you were wondering.
How could you be that stupid? Don't you know working there's probably cameras and then people are watching?
You'd think so. You would think so.
Oh, people.
And then finally, in weird news today, researchers at San Francisco had developed a groundbreaking device that enables a paralyzed man to control a robotic arm using only his thoughts.
What?
Oh.
Wow. Wonder what else they can control.
The subject of this study, who suffered a stroke and lost his ability to move and speak, successfully managed to grasp, manipulate, and release objects simply by envisioning the actions.
So somehow
How in
they're
the world?
tapping in to the parts of your brain that we use every day. And, you know, because I'm going to just picked up my Diet Mountain Dew. I just did it. But, you know, your brain had to tell your hand whoosh, and not go over there. Ouch, shots.
It's a brain-computer interface. BCI operates on advanced artificial intelligence that adapts to subtle changes in brain activity over time.
Now, see, that's where AI, I'm not opposed to it, if they're using it for good.
For good. What else we got going? Let's take a little bit of a break. We got to
Okey-doke.
get some of our commercials out of the way. We're expecting Amanda Snakenberg to rise and shine with us here a little bit later on. We're going to wait till Amanda gets here since we're doing a Barn-Wired giveaway today.
Definitely.
We'll wait till Miss Barn-Wired herself gets here.
Barn-Wired.
We'll do some Irish St. Patrick's Day trivia here a little bit later on.
Perfect.
Coming up after our commercial break, we're going to talk about why pizza toppings, what they say about your personality.
Oh, really?
So get ready.
I'm excited
for that. Let's hear from some of our sponsors like Lifetime Dental. We'll be hearing from Falvey Lumber and more coming up.
Why choose Lifetime Dental? The legacy and experience of 30 years. Cutting-edge technology. Advanced education in pediatrics. Orthodontics. And restorative dentistry. A one-of-a-kind experience for the whole family. But most of all, we're compassionate doctors who are here to listen to your concerns and use our expertise to help. For all things dental, think Lifetime Dental.
Build it together. Build it with Valley Lumber.
Are you building a new house or maybe wanting to do a remodel? Come check out our showroom at Valley Lumber and Hardware's Eddyville location. Cook kitchen cabinets, masonite interior doors, and more. Not sure what you want? Let us help with the design and layout of your new kitchen or remodel. At Valley Lumber and Hardware, we can help with any room in the house. From lumber for building to shower enclosures, paint, and more. Choose Valley Lumber and Hardware with locations in Eddyville and Albia.
The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com.
Hey, we thank all of our sponsors here on Steve Shetler Media. We are doing just another morning show. It's brought to us by Brothers Market. Brothers Market on the west side of the Sigourney Square. And we do thank Oski Dental for sponsoring our studios here on Steve Shetler Media. Just another morning show. Neil Crott, you just impressively ate an entire banana during the commercial break.
Yes, I did. The whole thing, end for end, gone.
You ate the... There it is. Proof.
Gone.
Don't slip on the banana peel.
Yep, I thought I was going to die because I was starting... Steve tried to make me laugh, and I started choking on my banana.
It's a bummer when you choke on a banana.
It is.
It is.
When I shoved her in, I took it all.
All right. What pizza toppings say about your personality, Neil? Let's see here. Pepperoni.
Okay.
You like pepperoni?
Oh, yeah.
I like pepperoni.
Easy go-to.
I really, truly haven't read through these yet, so we're going to find these out
good.
together. Good. Pepperoni lovers, you're classic, reliable, and a crowd pleaser.
Sure.
You value traditions, but also know how to have fun.
Were you talking about pizza or me?
And pepperoni.
Oh. Okay.
You like is pepperoni your favorite?
Yeah, I would just, it's an easy go-to. Yep.
Me too.
It just sounded like me too.
Veggie lovers, you're health conscious, down to earth, and adaptable. You probably have a green thumb or care about sustainability.
I don't mind a veggie pizza.
Meat lovers,
Oh, yeah.
bold and decisive.
No.
You know what you want. You like meat, and aren't afraid to go all out. Definitely the life of the party. You old meat lovers. How about people that ruin pizza with pineapple?
Oh, it's not ruined.
You're a risk taker and love to defy norms.
See?
Cheese pizza fans. Boring. But I do like cheese pizza.
I do.
I don't mind cheese pizza.
I mean, I might as well just get cheese sticks.
Simple and straightforward, yet sophisticated in your minimalism.
Oh.
You enjoy the little things of life.
Yeah.
Anchovies.
I would try it.
Bold, unafraid, and stubborn.
Oh. I should eat anchovies.
Ordering anchovies takes guts.
Yeah.
You go for what you want, both in pizza and in life.
Do we have a pizza joint that would even put anchovies on? Anybody know?
Well, that place over there will stay unnamed. They should advertise with this.
Do they put them on?
I don't know. Maybe. And then a mushroom pizza. Disgusting.
What?
Practical, adaptable, earthy. You're grounded and practical.
Okay, so almost any kind of pizza we ever get has to have mushroom. Even a breakfast pizza in the morning, throw mushrooms at it.
No.
Yes.
Wrong.
Yes, mushrooms are the best. Fungi.
Wrong. Before we do anything else, let's get all of our sponsored stuff out of the way. I want to make sure we don't forget something today.
Well, that's probably a good idea.
Let's do our community calendar.
Okay.
It's brought to us, as always, by Enchanted Events. They're located just south of Sigourney, Neil.
Oh, yeah.
Weddings, graduations, reunions, whatever your event is, you can hold it at Enchanted Events. Just get a hold of them. They got their big event coming up here in a little over a month, April 26th. Tyler Richardson and the High Bank Boys.
Yeah.
All them boys coming to Enchanted Events, April 26th, 8 p.m. Get your tickets right now.
Do it.
Call
Do
now.
it.
Operators are standing by.
Oh, boy.
You can go to Enchanted Events. What does that say? Enchanted Events. EnchantedEventVenue.com.
.com.
Your events. Coming up on the community calendar, we were talking with Julie Tremmel last week of Sigourney Golf and Country Club. Sigourney Men's League coming up. If you're a manly man.
If you're a man,
You
yeah.
want to play some golf. That will be starting on May 8th. Make sure you get signed up for that. Let's hit some stuff that we haven't hit in a while. We got Bras for a Cause.
Yeah.
It's a big event coming up in Hedrick. Big annual event.
Yes.
Let's see
Bunch
here.
of
Bras
bras.
for a Cause. Carl Craft Civic Center, April 12th. They've got a silent auction, raising money for a good cause there. The Hedrick Volunteer Firemen going to be modeling the bras. Maybe we should volunteer you to model the bra. That would be good.
What size of bra I'd be?
We're gonna get Lori Hornback in here from Bras for a Cause as a guest.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll be running some ads for them here shortly.
I've seen great pictures in years past of some of the bras being modeled.
Bras
It's
for a
awesome.
Cause. It's coming up April 12th in Hedrick. And then also, what else do we got on the calendar that we haven't talked about in a while? Bingo! Their last bingo of the year coming up this Wednesday at the Keokuk County Expo. Bingo!
Bingo!
From 6
was
to
his
8:30.
name-o.
So get in on some bingo coming
Name-o.
up this week. What else we got? Let's do our birthdays, shall we?
Oh, let's do it.
Do you like birthdays?
I like them.
I like them a lot.
I like you a lot.
Happy birthday to... They don't do anchovies over there.
Does
according to
anybody? Well, no.
birthday.
I mean, Casey's, they probably don't either. If they did, they got rid of that because everybody liked it. That seems to be what they do.
Mary Ellen is going to get you.
Well, she agrees. She agrees.
You're asking for a fight. What are you taking a drink for? Read the birthday.
Because I wanted to be able to get
Come
my
on, man.
voice clear. Hometown Real Estate, Nikki Leathers, the broker, owner, and realtor of all. She brings us today's birthdays and celebrity birthdays as well. Hometown birthdays. I'm going with a birthday theme. What? Tur. Hometown birthdays. Well, that's interesting. Jody Sellers. Happy birthday to you, Jody.
Happy birthday to you. You know whose birthday was over the weekend? It was a total surprise. Sports section on Saturday morning. Rihanna Utterback had her 18th birthday. So happy birthday.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did mention that to me. Yeah, happy birthday. And Colette Edmondson. Also, happy birthday. Wow, just a couple hometowns.
Little hometowners.
Little hometowners to the celebrity side. Patrick Duffy. 76. Now, if you don't know who Patrick Duffy is, you older ones would remember him from Dallas.
Yep.
I remember him from, can't remember the name of that show now. Step by Step.
Oh, yeah.
I think's what it was called. 76 for him. Kurt Russell, 74. In my opinion, the best Wyatt Earp ever. Paul, seriously, I love. That's my favorite movie. Country singer Paul Overstreet, 70. Wow,
he was in country music back when we were just starting in country.
Wow, actor radio actor Gary Sinise, 70.
Lieutenant Dan.
Excuse me.
Hello, Lieutenant.
You got no legs, Lieutenant Dan. Oh, basketball star Danny Ainge.
There you go.
Ainge, is that how you say it? Ainge.
What team did he play for?
Celtics.
You're right.
Are you serious? That's a great guess.
That's amazing.
Well, he's 66. Rob Lowe, 61. He's an actor.
A hottie.
He is just a heartthrob. I tell you, he's been a heartthrob since the day he broke onto the scene.
The Outsiders.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's still in so many different things now.
Yeah.
Like he was in some 911 show.
He's hosting some game show now.
He does it all, and he never ages. Unlike us.
He's
Billy,
just a cutie patootie.
He is, isn't he? Them eyes. Woo! Billy Corgan from the Smashing Pumpkins.
He is not a cutie patootie.
No, he is not. He's 58, but very good. So,
the world is a vampire.
Yeah, you're right. He's not that cute.
No.
I'm envisioning it now. Yeah, it's different.
Really homely.
We want to be...
But talented.
Listen, we want to be so huge someday with our show.
Oh,
but, it's going to be crazy because by the time we get there...
We're going to be offended everybody.
Oh, yeah. So maybe we'll be okay then.
Yeah.
We won't have anybody else to offend.
Let's see here. Did you go to the movies over the weekend?
I did not.
Trying to think. Oh, you know what? We did watch the movie Heretic. Are you familiar with that?
No.
What's his name? What's the British actor? He's been in like a lot of rom-coms. What's that guy's name? Hugh Grant.
Oh, okay. All right.
So Hugh Grant, he's an older guy now.
Oh, sure.
So he's this creepy older guy that these two Mormon girls are knocking on doors. Have you? Can we talk to you about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? And he invites them in, and then it gets dark.
Really?
Hugh Grant's creepy.
So he was bad to the Mormons, where normally it's vice versa.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It was a movie that had a good, storyline. It had a good base.
Just different.
I'd give it a thumbs in the middle.
Okay. Briley, she went and saw The Monkey.
Okay. It's on the top 10 this week.
Apparently, she told me not to go watch it. It was gross.
Gross in what way?
People blowing up and
that's all right.
Some woman's finger ended up in a dude's mouth, and when she blew up, yeah.
Well, not a lot of people went to the movies this weekend. It was a down weekend. Nobody even made $10 million this week.
How do they make movies anymore?
Novocaine, some movie called Novocaine, don't know.
Never heard of it?
Never heard of it. $8.7 million for its debut weekend was the number one movie. So 8.7 was tippy top.
Wow.
Mickey 17, which I think was last week's number one movie, was $7.5 million. Black Bag was number 3, $7.5 million. Captain America hanging around at number 4 with just $5.4 million. The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie.
What?
Was number 5.
Where did that come from?
3.1. Everything else was under $3 million. The Last Supper, Paddington in Peru, Dogman, The Monkey, and Last Breath.
So there's a Last Supper movie?
I guess.
I haven't seen any preview for that even. Dogman, I guess I had heard that was out, but
is The Last Supper? Does that have anything to do with the TV show?
Yeah, Chosen.
Yeah,
maybe that is. Oh, I bet you're right. There you go.
All right.
So
let's
not a big movie.
On some of this stuff. Again, we're going to be chatting with Amanda from Barnwired coming up here in just a little while. Let's jump into the files of law and disorder.
Okay.
In some disorder today, a truck driver has been arrested and charged with 5 counts of intoxication manslaughter and 2 counts of intoxication assault after a 17-vehicle crash on Interstate 35 in North Austin, Texas. In the crash, 5 people died, including an infant and a child, and injured at least a dozen others. First responders treated 17 victims at the chaotic scene. 11 people transported to hospitals, some in critical condition. The National, Transportation Safety Board investigating the crash. The devastating collision shut down the highway for about 12 hours. Wow. So that was a nasty accident in Austin, Texas. Let's go to the moment of duh.
Duh.
Now, when I was reading through stuff this morning, we sit on opposite sides of the studio, and I was laughing.
Yeah.
This is a horrible, this is literally a horrible, terrible story. It's just.
Well, why did you tell me
weird.
I'm going
to. You will laugh.
Oh, no.
But it's horrible.
It's
horrible. I just
but
want
I'm
to say
laugh.
that. We realize this is a horrible
I'm going to
story.
try not to laugh.
Come on in. A newborn. Hello.
Hello, is anybody in here?
Oh, man.
Whoa.
It's Amanda. A newborn baby was fatally attacked.
Oh, no.
By the family's pet dog. What kind of a dog, you say? Did I hear you say that?
Yeah, what kind of dog?
A dachshund.
Oh, what?
A wiener dog.
A wiener dog killed a kid?
Killed a baby.
What?
A dingo ate my baby.
A dingo.
A dachshund ate my baby.
Are you for real?
While sleeping in her crib in Seversk, Russia.
Oh, no.
A Russian wiener.
Well, Russian wieners are a lot harder to deal with. But now listen. How did a wiener dog get into a crib? They can't jump.
Let's read about it. Jump. Wiener dog is going to make you jump. Authorities confirmed that the dog was euthanized, poor wiener, and a criminal investigation's been launched into the wiener dog. The police are treating the incident as death by negligence, death by dachshund, a charge carrying a maximum sentence of 2 years in prison. Dachshunds, initially bred for hunting, known for their strong prey drive and occasional aggression despite their small size. The tragedy has raised concerns over pet safety in homes with newborns, prompting discussions on the need for greater awareness and precautionary measures.
That did not help me at all. How did a wiener dog,
dachshund,
the little wiener dog way down low, how did it jump up over a crib to get in it?
Russian dachshund.
There ain't no
Nikita.
climbing. Oh, my. What?
So I don't know. I guess the dachshund gets the people, the Russians get the duh.
I ain't going there. No.
Well, you know where we're going to go.
Where?
It's right there.
Let's
Look who's on the screen. Amanda Snakenberg.
What are you looking at us like, duh?
You too.
Oh, let me turn your microphone down.
Oh, hey.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
You just talk.
You're looking all green over there.
It's St. Patty's
Nobody is
Day.
pinching you today.
No, but you need pinch.
Yes. Pinch him live.
Exactly why I did this.
So you could get pinched.
So I could get pinched.
All right.
Weirdo.
All right, she says. Weirdo.
So Amanda Snakenberg's hanging out with us. Amanda, what's up? What's up on this Monday?
Well, it's St. Patty's Day.
It is.
We're having corned beef and cabbage. I know how much you love that.
See, you don't need to make it. You can just eat it at barbecue.
Yeah.
Well, mine's for dinner tonight.
Well, then
So-
you can have it for lunch and
Yeah,
then have it
right.
for dinner at
Okay,
home.
Boy,
I
don't want to be in the studio with you
No.
tomorrow.
I should probably specify. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'm like really trying to try new stuff.
I like it once a year.
I don't mind corned beef.
I mean, I'm not gonna like make it on a whim someday, but
Oh, I'm really craving some
Right?
corned beef and cabbage.
I never even thought about the cabbage. You're gonna hate me tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
That's just what I said.
I know.
Yeah, gross.
Maybe I should have lunch here.
Make me pay.
Make this fun.
So what is happening? You got corned beef and cabbage. You got a lot of new things happening at Barn Wired. Tell us about it.
yes, I do. We added Thursday nights, which have been going over phenomenal. Which actually, this Thursday we are doing Tri-County post-prom tip night. So if you
cool.
come in on Thursday night this week, all the tips will go back to Tri-County prom.
Okay.
Awesome.
So we're open till 9. So that means we're open all day. So we had a little fiasco last Thursday. People thought I closed from like 3 to 5.
All right.
No, I'm actually open from 6:30 in the morning on Thursday till 9 p.m. So we do not close. The kitchen does take a break though, from 2 to 5.
I give those cooks, those chefs.
That's right.
They can cook all
few
day.
hours off.
And then we also recently added Sundays, which has been going over very well as well. So we're open from 8 to 2 on Sunday. So on Saturday and Sunday, you can get breakfast all day long. Our lunch menu does start at 11 also. So
The breakfast all day, that excites Steve. He'll eat breakfast any time of the day.
I can eat it for. I can eat it for supper.
Okay.
I love breakfast. You don't?
Breakfast is for breakfast.
No.
Dinner, or lunch, supper, whatever, however you want to call them. Yeah, breakfast is breakfast. I'm sorry. My dad used to make pancakes once in a great while when it was his night to cook once a year. And he would make pancakes because it was the only thing he knew how to make.
Oh. Well.
But it was weird. Pancakes at supper time is not right.
I'll eat a pancake.
Yeah.
I'm more of a bacon, eggs, and toast.
A little hearty.
Yeah.
A hearty.
You got hearty
I like
breakfast.
biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, that's good too.
I love biscuits and gravy, but I can't eat them if I'm like on vacation or something.
Why?
Because I got to be near a restroom.
Oh, that gets you too, huh?
Oh man, what doesn't get me?
I was going to say, it sounds like there's not much you can
No.
eat over there.
Oh, that's fun.
All right, so let's give the rundown. Let's get a little backstory on Barn Wired. How long have you been in business now?
Actually, in April will be my 10 years.
Really?
Wow.
So be watching for that.
Now, was that at this location or was that at your north side location?
That
too?
is whenever I actually was founded, like when I started out of the garage at home doing the craft shows, farmers market, that type of stuff. And then, but in this building, I got married and bought a building in the same year. I said I would never do that, but I'll never forget that way. So 2017 was whenever I bought this building.
Okay. And things are going good.
Yes, we continue to add lots of things. You know, I started out with just home decor and then added just a lunch special and coffee, and things have just kind of escalated.
And now you have baristas.
Yeah.
I mean, who would have thought Sigourney would ever have baristas?
I know. We have baristas.
I know. I love it. I like saying it. I know, right?
No, and you guys, I mean, it's kind of the hub of the community is what I would refer it as.
The hub. I know on Fridays for the Iowa Music Showcase, how many artists we've had in here, and I would say 90% of them are always like, "This is a perfect spot for this." Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, and it does. It works real well.
It just has a kind of really cool atmosphere. I mean, it's got
Called
the
a vibe,
original ceilings.
Amanda, vibe.
Oh, vibe.
We like talking vibes.
Sorry.
Vibing.
Sorry. Vibes. Got it.
There you go.
Okay.
Are you feeling them?
I gotcha. It's a little early for like alien hands. But.
Now, we were talking to Cindy from the Garden Gate last week, and it was funny because you think back because the Garden Gate used to be in your location.
Yes, so everybody always asks about the holes in the floor downstairs.
Okay.
That is from when Cindy was there.
What did she have holes for?
She put...
Was she spying on people in the basement?
Outlet, like drop cords down through electrical something was what I was told.
Because there's
anyway.
other buildings around this square that also have holes in the floor.
Well, that's what I was told.
So, I mean, maybe that was a part of it, though.
And going clear back, it was S&S shoes.
So where I got a lot of shoes there growing up.
My grandma bought my mom's first pair of shoes from there. Fun facts. Fun facts.
That was a really feel-good story. How about a pair of Pony basketball shoes there in junior high? Pony. That was cool.
Fun stuff. Again, we're chatting with Amanda from Barn Wired. Were you up earlier? Did you get to see our talk with Bob Kittell that was in here earlier?
I saw when I got up, I was like, yep, it's going on. I have to be there in an hour and a half. So I need to get myself put together.
You were hoping it wasn't going on? Is that
you know this is my favorite thing to do.
Right.
Beyond, yeah. But you've grown you're getting a little bit more
I
used to
am.
it. We've been doing the Iowa Music Showcase at Barnwired for the last year and a half, a little over a year and a half now. And we have you on every week to kind of talk about the specials and things that are happening at Barnwired. But
I'm getting a lot better.
You're getting
I just have the mentality is I don't really care.
Yeah.
I do know you
It
did.
is what it is.
You did care though when we started with the actual PA system.
Yeah.
And you could hear your voice.
Oh, yeah.
When she was
That
talking.
changes things.
That was
yeah,
it was
scared
shocking.
you
A
and-
little forewarning and heads up would have been
Nope,
nice.
it was more fun to just crank it up.
Yeah.
People don't like hearing their own
No.
voice. It freaks them out.
And
It
if
takes
they-
a while.
If they do like hearing their own voice, they get into things like this because
Yeah.
we can't hear ourselves enough.
You get used to it after a while,
yeah.
but anyway. The Iowa Music Showcase, and now of course we're doing the sports section at Barnwire. Just a nice place to have those shows. Nice place where people can come and watch, and we're drawing some pretty good crowds on Fridays.
Yes, and I'm excited that it's almost patio season. We opened
Yes.
the patio up Thursday night, and that thing was hopping. There wasn't a place to sit out there. So I am glad for that coming up because Fridays have been very, very busy and
that helps.
limited seating.
Yep.
So at least if we can seat some people outside, maybe that'll help. So you can hear the music out. Well, not your music. I have to figure that out yet. We need to work on that.
That's true. That was
Try to
something we
figure
talked about
out
last year. Yeah.
how to get the show on my speaker system throughout
there
the
we go.
store. But,
Next project.
it's very. I think it's very nice out there, and
Yes.
like when I go to Des Moines, I always look for a place where I can sit outside and eat, and this is the only place in town you can do that. So.
Yep. Very cool. Again, Barnwired, Amanda Snakenberg hanging out with us this morning. Today is Monday, which means that the Barnwired sponsors our giveaway for the day.
Oh,
are we doing?
I didn't know what day it was.
Are we doing a $10 gift card today? I know we did a 20-ounce drink last week, so
all right.
You're going to sit here. We're all going to sit here.
Okay.
Well-
We're going to open up the phone lines, and we're going to do a $10 gift card to Barnwired, which you can use for whatever. We're going to do some St. Patrick's Day trivia, true or false. So we're going to give you 3 St. Patrick's Day trivia questions, or true or false questions. If you get 2 out of 3 right, you're going to win.
Okay.
So if you want to play, give me a call. We're opening up the phone lines right now. 641-622-6262. It just rolls right off your tongue, doesn't it?
It does. I don't know what tool they just used over there, but I really thought Amanda had an accident.
6-4. Is her stomach gurgling
not
from
me.
a coffee?
I didn't know what that
Was
was. I'm
not
not
me.
kidding. It's like, ooh.
641-622-6262. If you want to do true or false with St. Patrick's Day trivia, a $10 gift card up for grabs from Barnwired here in Sigourney. Give me a holler, yo, at 641-622-6262. If you haven't won this month, which let's see, last week we had Amber, we had Anthony Mark Schilling, whatever you want to call him.
Jackie.
We had Jackie McDermott. We had Sherry Westendorf. And we had...
Yeah. Julie.
That one.
Did Julie win something last week or not?
Somebody else won.
If you won last week,
If you won
know
last
it, so
week,
don't
you
call.
can't play. If you want to call and maybe win... I mean, it'll be pretty easy. True or false?
Yeah.
St. Patrick's
Easy.
Day trivia.
I think St. Patrick's Day trivia might be kind of hard.
Well, all right.
No, don't ask me.
Okay, let's
We're
yeah.
going to ask you. But if we can get somebody brave soul to call in,
Do it.
it's tough. Somebody needs to call in and play true or false here. St. Patrick's Day trivia.
Don't be a wuss.
641-622-6262. 641-622-6262. What's that number again?
It is 641-622-6262.
All right, call in. We're going to do some St. Patrick's Day trivia. We'll keep an eye on the phone lines. Actually, let's take a 1-minute break.
Perfect.
We'll hear from some of our sponsors. Hopefully, we'll have somebody on the phone by then.
Call.
To play some trivia. Let's hear from our headliner, Brothers Market.
Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney, where savings are made simple. Go to www.shopbrothersmarket.com. Digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and more. And make sure you download the Brothers Market app. It is a smart way to shop. Get into Brothers Market at 118 South Main in Sigourney and let Rick and the staff help you out or give them a call. 641-622-2191.
Attention Iowa business owners. Is your business missing sales because you're too busy to follow up? Every missed call or delayed message could be costing you money. At Easy Biz Tech, we help local businesses stay ahead by automating customer follow-up, so no lead gets left behind. Missed a call? Our system texts back instantly. Need personalized outreach? We send automated texts, emails, and even use AI-powered voice agents to connect with your customers 24/7. Stop losing money because of slow follow-up. Contact Easy Biz Tech today, where Iowa businesses win online.
Hey, thanks to all of our sponsors here on Steve Shetler Media and just another morning show. Brothers Market is our headliner. Oski Dental sponsors our studios. Again, we're hanging out with Amanda from Barnwired here in Sigourney. Barnwired, of course, the huge sponsor of Steve Shetler Media from the very beginning, from the get-go. Again, we are looking for a phone caller to play true or false St. Patrick's Day trivia, a $10 gift card up for grabs to Barnwired, who is having corned beef and cabbage today for St. Patrick's Day. And, of course, all great food. You got some great cooks. Give a shout-out to your cooks in the kitchen.
I do. I have a lot of good cooks. Jim is in there, and Steven. I have several right now. Katie opened the kitchen this morning. Natalie does a great job. Then I have a couple new ones that are just starting.
Newbies.
So, yes.
That could be interesting.
Tristan's in there. He's always good. So
you got a handful.
I do. Finally, so I could add all these hours.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, really.
Right.
Takes a bunch of people to work the shifts at Barnwired.
Yes.
So, all right, while we wait for somebody to be brave, is somebody out there brave? Who amongst you is brave to call in? I didn't think getting people to call in and play these games would be that hard. People are scared to play these games. Call in and try their luck.
And you know what? Even if you're at school right now, kids, and you're not supposed to be on your phone, go ahead and call.
641-622-62. It's going across your screen right now. See it? Look, 641-622-6262. Call in. I'm going to move the phone closer to me so I don't miss the phone calls.
So can people hear this or when they call in?
Yep.
Oh.
Yes.
So it's not like private.
Oh, no.
100%
not private. So if you were expecting to call in and
you
give
can't
us
call in and say, hi.
Right.
You guys are really entertaining.
You sound like that old lady that used to call me at the radio station. Hi. Are you alone? Nope.
Yeah. If you're alone, you won't be for long.
Oh, Gene.
So, Amanda, let's put you on the spot.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, yes.
So I started up Steve Shetler Media a year and a half ago.
Yes.
You were one of the first brave souls to sign on for Steve Shetler Media.
Okay.
With sight unseen.
Yeah.
Yes, it was, yes.
As an advertiser, how have things worked out for you? You don't, and if it's been horrible and you don't like working with me, you can say it.
Well,
no, don't say that.
I wouldn't still be doing what I'm doing a year and a half later if it was horrible. I guess I like what you do as far as like the sports section. It helps a lot of like, and it's surrounding communities. It's not just ours. So I think that is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And of course I love live music. So, and supporting other small businesses and entrepreneurs. So I enjoy everything that I've been doing, so that's why I'm continuing to do it.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you and all the now obviously we're right above Barnwired now in the new studio here, so
You can go to Barn Wired. If you're a guest on the show, you can stop into Barn Wired, get your coffee, come on up, and be part of the show.
That's what I did.
Yeah, later on this week.
That would have been weird if you hadn't. So
I think we're going to be chatting with Devin Molenberg and some of the kids from the high school play that's coming up this weekend. They're going to be coming into the studio. We've got Jody from Jody's Journeys, Jody Griner, going to be popping in to talk about her upcoming trip to the Noah's Ark, what's it called? The Creation Museum thing, where they've got like the life-size Noah's Ark down in Kentucky. We're going to be chatting with her. I know 1 minute with Bob Kittell, going to be coming in again at the end of the week to kind of give us a recap of how his week has gone. So we still got plenty of guests coming up this week here on Steve Shuttler Media. And again, if you have something, if you're a sponsor, if you're one of the people that rotate in the corner, if you're one of the people that has 30-second ads, if you're a part of Steve Shuttler Media at all and you want to be a guest on this show in the mornings, feel free. We got the chair there where Amanda is sitting right now.
And we've got extra chairs.
Oh, yeah, we can have more than one person.
Yeah, bring them in.
Have a party. I don't know if we're going to have anybody brave enough to call in and do a giveaway, though.
You know what? You could still call in.
I guess we're just going to take the gift card ourselves.
Yeah, you know what? Somebody call just to play. Even if you have one.
Even if they have one.
Even if you want.
I'll still give them a $10 gift card.
Whoa, there you go.
So we're opening it up. The boss is here. She has cleared it. She has okayed it. If you want to call us, so Sherry, Amber, Julie, Anthony,
Jackie,
and Jackie, you are now included. Somebody give us a call. We want to give this away. I almost grabbed the other gift cards from somewhere else.
I don't even have mine yet.
Yeah, you'll have to get it at Barn Wired. We're going to do some other stuff. Right. Oh, there it is.
There we
go. Somebody brave is calling.
Whoa.
About dropped the phone line. Who do we have on the phone this morning?
It's Amber again.
It's Amber again.
Amber
again. So there's no anchovies over there, huh, Amber?
Oh, no.
No.
Nah, man.
All right, so we're going to do true or false. If you get 2 out of 3, because 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
If you get 2 out of 3 on the true or false St. Patrick's Day trivia, you're going to get a $10 gift card to Barn Wired in Sigourney. Okay. True or false?
All right.
St. Patrick was born in Ireland.
False.
False. Did you know that, or were
No.
you just guessing?
No, I know. I'm pretty sure I know that.
Okay. You're pretty sure that you know. Quite sure. Well, you're pretty sure. I mean, you are attracted to clowns, so
Right.
you know that you're a little different.
Oh, you didn't know that, Amanda? Yeah.
She likes to smell other people's feet, too. It's weird.
I'm guessing it's not true, Amber.
Question 2, Amber. The shamrock is associated with St. Patrick because he used to explain the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Is that true or false?
True.
True!
No, I was going to say.
I forgot to give you the
Ding,
ding,
ding, ding.
the correct ding. There you go. And you got another ding because you just got that one right. All right, so just for the fun of it, let's go through these until you get one wrong. How about that? St. Patrick's Day was initially celebrated as a solemn religious feast in Ireland.
True?
True.
It is true?
You're on a roll. You're like butter because you're on a roll.
Oh,
the first St. Patrick's Day parade was held in Dublin, Ireland. True or false?
False.
You know your St. Patrick's
Was it true
Day
or false?
trivia. It was false.
Okay.
New York City.
New York City. Wow. She just named where the first one. You know your stuff. Wearing green on St. Patrick's Day is a tradition that originated in Ireland.
False.
False. You are right. You should be doing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire
Right.
Chicago dyes its river green every St. Patrick's Day.
Chicago.
No, it's true or false?
Oh. Sorry,
Chicago,
which one was
yes.
it?
So Chicago dyes its river green
Yes,
every...
true.
Yes, true,
Sorry.
correct.
True. Yeah.
St. Patrick is credited with Christianity to Ireland. Again, St. Patrick is credited with bringing Christianity to Ireland. True or false?
True.
Number 8,
Goodness.
corned beef and cabbage is a traditional Irish dish.
True.
You finally missed one. It took 8.
Okay.
That is
Okay.
false. It said, all right, so from what I'm looking at, it says Corned beef and cabbage became associated with Irish Americans who adapted it as an affordable alternative to Irish bacon.
Oh.
So evidently bacon was a traditional.
So bacon in Ireland is really expensive?
And I don't know.
Okay, but bacon and
All right.
corned beef. So
Yeah.
that just
Hey, I learn something every day.
Yeah, and then, all right, so then our final one, just for the fun of it, St. Patrick's Day is a public holiday in both Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland.
Whoa. I didn't know that thing. What?
True.
True. So you got 8 out of 9.
What's
You're
the
a big
Republic
winner.
of
You win $1 bazillion in Monopoly money and a $10 gift card to Barn Wired. Amber, you rock on this St. Patrick's Day trivia.
That was crazy.
All right, so congratulations. Thank you for being a brave soul and
Thank
for
you for
calling
opening
in. What's that?
I said thank you for opening the
Yeah.
phone.
It's no problem. So Amber Bray, you get a $10 gift card. We'll have that waiting for you at Barn Wired in Sigourney. Amanda, she did it. She's our winner. So Amber, thank you for calling in. We'll let you go.
Yep. Have a
See
good
you
day.
later. Yep, you have a good one. That's Amber Bray, our St. Patrick's Day true or false. She was a big winner. She knew her stuff.
That's ridiculous. There's no way she typed that fast into Google, is there?
No.
Wow. I mean, she was rattling stuff off like.
Unless she was like, holding the phone up, talk text, listen.
So Amanda and I are over here trying to discredit you, Amber.
Yeah.
Sorry, but
Not intentionally. Just
wow.
Is there anything we didn't get to today, Neil? We're just about out of time. I mean, we could ramble off some St. Patrick's Day facts.
Oh yeah, which is always good.
Are you a big St. Patrick's Day celebrator, Amanda?
Steve doesn't think it's worth celebrating.
I don't really care.
I don't. I mean, I'm
You
wearing
guys
the
have green beer at Barn Wired?
I mean, I can make it green if you want.
Ugh.
We do have green drinks, but
Okay.
those are on the menu at all times. So
Let's see here. Did you know?
What?
Let's do some do you know.
Oh, gosh.
Shamrocks are worn on the lapel on this day. Many young people died. Boy, this is stupid.
What? Come on.
Many
who
young
found
people.
these facts?
Yeah, I did. Shut up.
I'm trying to find it.
34 million Americans have Irish ancestry. Neil O'Krott.
Neil
over there.
O'Krato.
Amber McSnakenberg. 9 of the people who signed our Declaration of Independence were of Irish origin. Some American towns have Irish names. Shamrock Lakes, Indiana, Shamrock, Oklahoma, Shamrock, Texas, Dublin, California, Dublin, Ohio. Oh, and there's also Mount Gay Shamrock, West Virginia. Just wanted you to know that one.
I love how he does that every time. He makes sure he holds the copy in front of his face.
And did you know that the harp is a symbol of Ireland?
What?
The color
It is?
Yeah, the harp. And the color green is also commonly associated with
Next.
Wow. Wow.
That's that. Okay. Anything else?
Huh. I was actually looking through too, but I can't do any of that story.
How about that dachshund, that Russian dachshund story? That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That's terrible.
Let's take a look at our forecast one more time before we get out of here. It's windy again today. Don't burn outside. If you do, you're a jerk.
What do you get if you burn?
A disease.
The herpes. You get the herpes for burning. I mean, who's going to come stop you?
May you be cursed with the herpes if you burn outside.
Wow.
Today. Red flag warning today, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. Mostly cloudy, gradually becoming sunny. Looks like it's still cloudy out right now.
Yeah.
Breezy and 72. Tonight, partly cloudy, 45. Tomorrow, more of the same. Partly sunny, 76. And breezy. Might see some rain on Wednesday. Again, your weather always sponsored by the Garden Gate in Sigourney. Okay, that does it for today, I think. I think we're done.
Yeah, and we didn't forget anything.
No, I think we got through everything that needed to get through. Amanda, thank you for coming in and hanging out.
Yep, thank
Again,
you.
put your plugs in for things happening
Yes.
today and new stuff.
Today, like I said, we have corned beef and cabbage, but of course you can have anything else off the menu. And then we're open Thursday night for all the time on Thursdays till 9 p.m. But this week on Thursday is the Tri-County after prom tip night. And then, of course, Saturday and Sunday, we are open from 8 to 2, serving breakfast all day long and having our lunch menu at 11. So stop in to see us. Oh, I forgot. The Beastie Bloody Mary.
The Beastie Boys.
That's where I thought you were going to.
That has been in our Bloody Mary flights. I did forget.
Bloody Mary.
So we have Bloody Mary flights, mimosa flights, margarita flights, and then we have our regular Bloody Marys, and then our Beastie Bloody Marys.
Okay, and explain the Beast again.
So the Beast has a barbecued rib on it. So it's a hot rib.
It's
it
a
is.
meal.
I wish you had a
It
picture
is.
to like show them. It is like
Right.
mouth. It just the picture itself is
Nope,
like
look
oh
it up.
gosh.
There we
He's
go.
gonna see if he
keep
can
talking
find
about
it.
it.
Okay,
Keep
so
hyping it up.
we have like it has pickled asparagus, pickled green beans, of course pickle, celery, a beef stick. Oh look, he found it.
There it is.
All
Give me
the
a second.
fixins.
Give me a second, he says.
And then we have it is served, and then we use a rim salt also, and then it is served with a warm barbecue.
There it is.
Look at that! Does that just not look amazing? It is so good. It makes my mouth water. Even if you don't drink, you can come in and order one non-alcoholic. I've made almost as many non-alcoholic
Really?
as I have alcoholic ones.
Just to say you had the Beast.
Well, they're good.
You know,
it's like
I'm sure.
a meal in itself almost.
Oh, wow. I'm looking at it again, and boy, that looked good.
So, and then our flights, we have a spicy and a non-spicy Bloody Mary flight. And then our flight flavors, this is going to test my memory, our flight flavors for the mimosa and the margaritas are original, cherry, blackberry, and
Yes.
peach.
Oh,
there
there
it
you
is.
go.
Peachberry.
I win.
Peachberry.
I answered my questions. I win.
Is Jim working today?
Jim is off today.
Oh, dang it. I was
Steven
hoping
is
he'd
down
be in
there.
a leopard. Is Steven in a leprechaun outfit?
He's not, but I did
It
bring
should
him.
be
I did
mandatory.
bring him a hat. I'm gonna see if he's.
You
I'll
wanna-
see if he's wear it.
I don't. Steven in a leprechaun outfit?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
So I was going through my stuff this morning, and I found like little suspenders, and I almost brought them in because one of the boys could have put them on and rocked them.
That would've been good stuff.
Oh, wow.
When Walmart
Right,
sells
why not?
their stuff out, I buy their things, so I have it.
I buy their things.
Well, check things out at Barn Wired. Amanda, we appreciate you
Yes.
coming in this morning. Appreciate your support of all that we do here on Steve Shetler Media. So have a great St. Patrick's Day. Neil, I'm going to come over there and pinch you when the
I'm
show's
waiting.
over.
Oh, I'm doing that
I'm
before
wait-
I'm out of here.
Oh, we got to get a picture.
I'm waiting.
I'll come do it right now.
Oh, wait, what?
Do it.
What do you mean? Wow!
Oh. So, all right. You guys have a great
That-
St. Patrick's Day.
That did not go as well as I had planned.
That was just a mean pinch.
Yeah, it was.
All right. We're out of here. You guys have a good
Have a
one.
great
We'll
day,
see
everybody.
you tomorrow. More of just another morning show here on Steve Shetler Media.